Hello Capricorn, welcome to Max's Tarot. This is your love reading for the end of 20, so it's from whenever you're watching this video all the way to the 31st of July. Welcome to our subscribers. It's great to have you here. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so you don't miss any of my uploads. I upload weeklies and monthlies. As always, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for your support. And if you are ready for your personal reading, so you can get an understanding of your particular situation through the tarot, go to my website, maxestarot.com, to request a personal reading. All right, Capricorn, what is going on with you? What is going on with you? Love, end of 20. Thank you, universe. 6 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups in reverse. A couple more cards for my Capricorn viewers. The Lovers, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. You may be dealing with another Capricorn like yourself, Taurus, Virgo. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly a water sign, but that's what I see most prominent on the table. Okay, so there's definitely a connection somebody feels to you with the Lovers. All right, they feel a bond. It may not be necessarily romantic, but there is that invisible link that connects the two of you at a certain level. Okay, and it goes on and on and on and on, this link. Okay, it's not something that fades with time or anything like that, or separation. This goes on, and it goes on from this life onto another life too. And here the two are again, I guess, if you were connected in another life, here you are once again brought together. The situation hasn't been easy, particularly for you here with the 5 of Pentacles. You feel like this person abandons you or rejects you, or is somebody who treats you just really badly. You feel like this person is very arrogant. This person is very, how can I say, like an attention seeker. You feel like it's somebody who only goes for what they want, like they have their own agenda, and when it comes to you, they don't really do much. Okay. However, regardless, you still feel this bond with this person, and I know that's interesting, right? Why is it that sometimes we feel like we love or care for somebody who doesn't necessarily feel the same way about us? Some people say, oh, that comes from some sort of woundedness. Maybe it was because of a parent-child dynamic, right? Maybe we had a parent who neglected us. However, we still had to love them because they were our parent. And so now as grown-ups, as adults, we're forming relationships and connecting with people who don't necessarily treat us the best, right? That could be a pretty, interesting explanation. But they could be like the one at a more spiritual level, where this person is in your life to make you aware of something, okay? And in the process of you scratching your head over why you feel so strongly about them, you're awakened, and that's the turning point, and that is what was needed. And then that's why this person ended up coming into your life and serving the purpose, because there is something that we can learn. There's something that can trigger that awakening that we all need. And so I feel like this is the person in your life, if you're dealing with this sort of individual Capricorn, where you feel like they are so cold or so indifferent to you particularly, yet there is that strong spiritual attachment that you have to them. Now, for some of you, you are dealing with a Gemini, and this is somebody who is coming into your life at a moment in time when you may not be feeling the best. Okay, they offer attention. They say, "Hey, you look down. Let's talk. Let's hang out." And I feel that opens the door for this relationship between the two of you to begin to really take off. Okay, the Magician is here also for this. For this person and the Lover. So we have two very strong cards that tell me that there is nothing that is natural about this. This is very supernatural. This is very spiritual. This is very, this is definitely part of the master plan. in your life, for this person to be in your life, for this person to play some sort of important role in your life, Capricorn. I feel here with the Eight of Pentacles that there is something about the situation that pushes you to work on yourself, to seek that personal growth, that understanding. Like I said before, open your third eye, have that spiritual awakening. It's a difficult situation, yes, but there is a payoff here, Capricorn. And I think that's important for you to recognize and see. This is somebody who doesn't necessarily want to be in a relationship with you. I just want to say that they're very comfortable on their own. They put a lot of attention to their work, to their job, to their money, to their studies, whatever it is. It's somebody who's totally capable of living without you. Okay, somebody who's totally capable of holding their own ground. They're not codependent on you. And I'm not saying you're codependent on them, but this further illustrates the fact that they are only in your life to cause some sort of trigger, okay, that will result in your future or pending personal growth, okay? Because you would like this person to be in your life. You would like to connect with them. You would like for them to treat you right. And you don't get your wish. No matter what, you can be the nicest person. You could do the nicest things, but this person would not necessarily. You're important to them. I have to tell you, it's not like they see you as as nothing. They do mean something. You do mean something to them. They also feel that connection, but they are not feeling like they need you necessarily. Okay, so sometimes it manifests itself as a sort of platonic friendship, or like a colleague situation or boss to employee situation, where there is that link that connects the two of you, that brings you together in the same time and space, but it cannot go further than that. Okay, so there is a purpose, and you like and want the fulfillment of having this individual be your person, but they cannot decide because they don't really see a need to decide. See, they can juggle you and other situations in their life just fine. And here you are wanting to invest in the connection, wanting to give to this person. So let's see what else is going on, Capricorn. I hope this reading is resonating. It feels very, very specific to some of you also. All right, let's see what else is going on for Capricorn viewers in love. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Eight of Cups in reverse. So this person have walked away from your life to seek their own interest. So they be like inconsistent, where they're in your life and then they're not in your life. And then so that inconsistency just drives you nuts. Yeah, because you have feelings for this person. You really do. A lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. Yeah, but they're not bringing this Knight of Pentacles energy towards you. They're not in your life to be your, I'm sorry to say, they're not in your life to be your partner necessarily, or boyfriend, girlfriend. They're serving another purpose. I need, oh yeah, there you go, yeah. So it's a friend, it's a colleague, it could even be a family member, and that is why it cannot be romantic. But it's somebody who you enjoy spending time with, having drinks with. It's somebody that pushes you to look within, to work on yourself. It's somebody that you dedicate yourself to this person when they're around. You really do. Temperance. Yeah, this person they got it together. They're not losing sleep over you. They're not overwhelmed by emotions when it comes to you. They're pretty firm. They stand pretty solidly on their thinking, on what they want, and they're not. How can I say? They're not running around like a chicken with their head cut off when it comes to the situation with you. They keep very calm. They want to keep harmony in the connection. Yeah, and here you are. You're just not getting that wish fulfillment. that emotional fulfillment, that fast-moving energy, that type of communication, passionate communication that you would like from this individual, Capricorn. King of Wands. Yeah, this person is maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They're very creative and they go for what they want. This person is definitely ambitious, very, very ambitious. But that bond exists, okay? They're not blind to it, just as you are not blind to it either. Yeah, but their goal here is not to form this happy union with you, that this happy family. They just happen to be in your life for universal purposes, if we can say that. Like the universe knows what it's doing by having you and this person come together here and there. And yeah, so there's the Judgment card, beautiful card. I feel like over time you're gonna see this more and more clearly, that this is platonic or that this is just something that can never really go beyond what it is. And this understanding will allow you to no longer miss them so much or be so sad or be so disappointed. I feel that the two of you are keeping in touch in some sort of way. You are offering of you here with this pentacle, okay? So you're offering communication, friendship, understanding, information, okay? It's somebody who doesn't necessarily look your way, all right? You want to give to them, but they look in another direction. But there's still that divine connection. With the Judgment card, this is just the way it is. This is just how the cookie crumbles. There's no need here to be looking for any other sort of explanation. It is what it is. So Capricorn, if you want a personal reading, if you want to see, more about the situation, or if you're hoping and wanting for a new love, let's see what the tarot has for you. Go to our website, maxestarot.com, for a personal reading. Hit like, subscribe, leave me comments, share this video on social media. Capricorn, I will see you soon for your readings. Okay? Bye-bye.